Yay! I guess, I don't know. Griefer, excuse me. Okay. So I usually do my, full moon-ish readings on the day of the full moon and sometimes the day after, but I feel like, you get affected like 3 days before and 3 days after, okay? Okay. We're just gonna, like, roll through here, like, with the pumpkin, excuse me. It's a pumpkin. Okay. I got my notes. Okay. It's like life is a musical. Full moon in Gemini, December 4th. Okay. It looks pretty full tonight, but, like, on the calendar says tomorrow. Whatever. Okay. Your good buddy Google. Increase mental energy, improve communication. Okay, but then I noted, because I heard, okay, so Mercury retrograde just ended, like, a day or two ago, and I heard, choppy communication. So it's like we're not quite out of Mercury retrograde. It kind of lingers, the effects of, like, miscommunication, delayed travel. You got to keep that in mind, okay? Yeah. Okay. Focus on adapting. And I put life changes rapidly, and I put AI because I'm thinking about how everything is changing, like, just ridiculous stuff, like the self-checkout. I just saw a video today where this guy had a nail through his finger and he went to the ER and he was supposed to do the self-checkout, but he couldn't because there was a nail in his finger. And I thought it was ridiculous. Okay. Moving right along. Duality. Okay, duality equals, okay, logic versus your feelings. Smiles and faces, but bad gifts. And I put, look beneath the facade, okay? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer, excuse me, I still can't talk with the Mercury retrograde lingering. Like, they always have that saying, smiles in your face wants to take your place. Okay, I don't care what people say to you, okay? Because people will grin all over the place like a con man and they'll, like, sabotage your car and give you a bad gift. They're not going to come in and say, yeah, I hate you, this is a voodoo gift. No, they're going to wave at you and grin all over. And then you're like, oh, this is so nice. And then you're sick for a month like I was. Anyways, excuse me. Okay, communication, intellect. Gemini is ruled by the planet of Mercury. And it intensifies wit, intellect, open conversations, tie up loose ends, and fix misunderstandings. That was hard to say, anyway. Seek new perspectives on relationships and how to express yourself. That's awesome always. Had some, like, other stuff here that was redundant. I crossed it out. Google suggests journaling on intentions, what you've accomplished and what to release. Jobs, I put jobs, junk, people. Acknowledge and celebrate successes. We should do that every day, okay? Okay, and then we're getting into these weird downloads. Hope you're ready for it. This is, like, out of my mind. Okay. So I heard today when sometimes I hear, like the auditory in my head. So I heard mask off. Okay. Enemies are revealed. Karma time. People you suspect are against you are receiving heavy karma in parentheses. You know, you're like, God, you know, I think my family member doesn't like me, and they've been sick for a month, and the ER doesn't know what's wrong with her, primary care doesn't care. They're, okay. Okay. Taking out the trash. Culminating towards the end of the year, because it's December. I heard wrapping things up. And then I put old, unfinished projects, art, etc., cleaning. Then, okay, these are weird. The universe gives you signs and synchronicities for, like, animals and stuff. Okay, so don't laugh. So I was outside with the cat, and a cow outside was angry. I gave him apples. Bellowing, and it ran off, like kicking. I put, maybe people are struggling with inner anger / conflict and don't feel heard. And I put holidays are hard with a frowning face. I just went to go get my cat. I left it outside, and it was a pitch black outside, okay, because it's dark early. And some man, I couldn't see him, this is tonight, was, like, yelling at the corner, and he's like, I work hard every day. And I thought, oh, okay, people nut up around the full moon, and I grabbed my cat and brought it in the house, and that was another confirmation, the angry cow. People are angry right now. And some weird guy, like, literally at the corner, like, near our house, like, yelling at someone to just be careful, people are mad, excuse me, okay. Okay, weird dreams. Okay, notice who is in your dreams. Okay, so I had a specific dream, and I thought it was disgusting, I'm sure, because it's metaphorically symbolic, okay. Okay, last night I was, like, in the house, and I had some kind of, like, lung condition, or I don't know if I had a COVID shot or something, but I could not breathe, and I was pulling this phlegm out of my lungs, but it wasn't like phlegm. It was like long strands. I know it's disgusting. I kept pulling it out of my throat, and my sister and her husband were watching. And I'm like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And then when I pulled it out, it turned into little chunks, and it was like rubbery. And I'm hearing that metaphor, rubber and glue, what bounces off me sticks to you. And I thought, what does your throat symbolize? It's like speaking out, and then like feeling like I can't breathe. Like maybe people are holding things over, like you're holding things on your chest. There's things that need to be spoken that you're holding back. You need to express them, okay? But also, sometimes when you say things that are really mean towards people, you don't realize what your words, the weight they hold. Maybe you tell someone they're fat, and they internalize it, like that phlegm, instead of like, okay, you blow your nose, because I have allergies, you take the tissue and you throw it in the trash, it's gone. In my dream, the phlegm wasn't liquidy, it solidified, almost like, speaking out bad intentions, solidifying into people's minds where they're internalizing an insult. Does that make sense? Like, because the phlegm was solid, and I was pulling it out, it was like stringy, and it was like weird. But then like after I don't know if I had pneumonia in my dream. This was last night's dream. It was creepy and disgusting. Okay, sorry, but the universe is trying to tell me something here. After I got the phlegm or the things off my chest that I need to say out loud, I think it was a metaphor, the phlegm, like we have to like expel it. I remember I was like, I can breathe now, I can breathe now. Okay. It says, say what you feel or think to others. Get it off your chest, okay? Like, literally, you know, the phlegm is on my chest, like, metaphor for, like, you know, pneumonia. Okay, the rubber bounces off me, sticks to you. Okay. You don't realize your words stayed with someone. Trash. Eliminate. Trash equals eliminate / garbage. Okay, we already mentioned that. Doodly doodly doo. I can't flip the paper. Okay. Anyways, like, it's interesting that I was, like, feeling this vibe of anger, and then I went outside of my house, and some guy, like, literally in the dark I couldn't see, is, like, having an altercation. Okay. So this is a really long video here. Sorry to talk about phlegm, but, they also say, like, certain dreams recurring, like, bathroom dreams, it's like you can't get your feelings out. It's like a problem. Like, a lot of people have to, like, look for a bathroom, or, like, you know, it's a good idea to, like, take your dreams and, like, journal them, and you might notice, like, a pattern here. This is a very long video, though. Okay. Full moon in Gemini tomorrow. Be careful. People are angry. Get things off your chest. Work on communication. Think about what you've excelled at. Think about where you're going. Don't worry if you get a lot of feelings. The full moon brings out feelings. Okay, over and out. We're, like, done here as always.